Aaron.
If you have a grit guard or dirt lock, is there a point to use a 2-bucket method since the job of the grit guard is to filter the dirt from the water? Yes. So you can, I'll just tell you this, Aaron. You want to know a dirty secret? I like using 1 bucket.
You monster.
That's just me. Now, I have grit guards in my buckets.
You and Ivan.
But I also know how to wash a car, and I've been doing it a certain number of years, and I know what to expect or what I want. My perfection level for my personal cars is not, I know they're not show cars because I have a 6-year-old that stabs scissors into a couch for no good reason.
What do you think he's going to do to a car?
What do you think he's going to do
He
to a
also
car?
writes his name all over the car.
Yeah.
Using the metal-edged handlebars of a scooter.
No, he uses so for me, I know that I will pull my hair out if I try to keep my cars at a show quality finish. Now, I will say the paint work on my cars is at a 10 times higher standard than that of my neighbors or my neighborhood. My neighbor lady comes out and she'll see me washing my car, and it's the first time I've washed my car in a month, my wife's car, and she goes, I'm not like you. I'm not going to wash my car every day. And I go, it's been 30 days. I haven't washed this in 30 days. But to her, I must wash my car every day. That's why the car looks so shiny.
Your standard is just...
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you, depending on your standard, yes, you can get away with doing a grit guard in a 1 bucket. Now, the true method is to do 2 buckets, is to have 2 grit guards. The goal of that is to keep as little dirt as possible from transferring between the 2 buckets by having those grit guards or dirt locks or whatever you want to use in the buckets to help limit the amount of dirt back and forth. There's a reason for it. So whatever you're doing to a car, whether you're washing, whether you're polishing, whether you're going to do all that kind of stuff afterwards, washing and picking your battle between a 1 or 2 bucket method, it's totally up to you. It's preference. But you do need to learn it. You do need to learn it and use it and see if it's something that you want to do.
Kieran says, also, I see a lot of people converting to the multiple towel mitt method. What are your thoughts, and is it superior to the 2-bucket wash? Yes, I will live and die by the sword of my 6
By the bucket.
Eagle 500s or 7, however many I have at the time, and a bucket of O&R with an O&R pre-spray, 1 towel at a time, multiple flips throughout the towel.
Okay. I like it.
It is beyond safe.
Yeah.
Nice.
For me, it's about time.
You can also do the same thing with soap.
I don't like filling up 2 buckets if I can help it. And I usually use 1 bucket for wheels and 1 bucket to wash. That's how I do it. So I like only having that. If I had to fill up 3 buckets, then it's wasting time for me. And like I said, my stuff is never dirty enough to really necessitate that. And like I said, I also know my limits of what I want and what I expect out of my car. So.
Yeah, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I was raised on 2 buckets. Not raised. I was converted to 2 buckets, and I did 2 buckets religiously for many years. And I was obsessed. That was the only way, right? It was the only way to wash a car.
Yeah.
And then I was introduced to O&R, and I was introduced to other styles of washing.
And you also learned the science of the different products.
Science of the product, and I was introduced to different types of wash medias and different types of things. And once you start kind of combining all this knowledge, and then you start taking what's called a risk, right? The risk of trying it for yourself and seeing the results and kind of building to that comfort level, you'll get to that point to where you're confident in knowing that you're not going to be doing damage when you think that you might, you would have normally done it years ago or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.